Next is Teri Dosher with Willow Tree. Come on up, Teri Dosher. Nice round of applause for Teri. Teri, thank you so much for allowing us to be here tonight and having some pimento cheese sandwiches, which, oh my goodness. Can I tell the secret ingredient?
Sure.
Okay. The secret ingredient is smoked Gouda. I know. Is right. So Teri, how long have you been running the Willow Tree Coffee House and music venue?
We opened January 1st of last year, so just a little bit over a year.
And how are things going? Like, what were some of the hurdles that you were trying to jump over when you first launched?
Mostly our hurdles were trying to realize what we needed to do for the city. We didn't have to do a lot with the building, but we had to, for instance, our biggest hurdle, I think, was rebuilding the stage. So trying to figure out what you had to go through there as far as building permits and inspections and all of that, that was a little bit confusing. It took us a little bit longer than we expected. But really, it really wasn't bad compared to the stories that I heard. We really didn't have a lot of trouble.
That's awesome. So as you started to get things going, and I know we've all, or most of us, I know there were a few people I talked to that were like, hey, this is my first time here. I've never been here. But for those that have kind of seen it grown a little bit, now that you're kind of in the groove, what are some things that you're doing well that you're like, man, this is a good piece of advice that I need to pass on to somebody else?
I think just following our heart on everything that we've done. It's not been so much what everybody said we should do, but what we felt like would work well for us. Doing things in our kitchen with the fresh and local has been good. Our homemade soups have been a big hit. And then on the menu, as far as the music goes, which was really the passion for opening the Willow Tree, we try to make it affordable for everybody and start it earlier so people can come out if they have things to do the next day. And then also we have good taste in music, so so that's bringing more and more people out to see us. So I've been really happy with the turnout for the music, and then too the way that the coffee shop has grown during the day.
That's awesome. And I know for a lot of you that have been down and heard the music, it's great to have another live music venue that's offering something a little different. And it's great to hear some of the music and acts that we have here. So it's a lot of fun. Last thing, and then I'll let you get off the stage. So if somebody's getting ready to start something and they're like, I'm going to go jump off the cliff, what is the most important piece of advice that you could tell them in starting something?
I think you just really need to follow your heart, and I think you really have to want it really, really bad, because it is hard to do. It is hard as far as not having free time, giving up your paycheck, giving up benefits, and all of that. But you've really got to want it and be passionate about it, and we have here. So that's been the hardest part. Everything else, we've had such a wonderful support group of people who have helped us along the way and given us guidance about things. We have absolutely no clue as to what we're doing. We taught ourselves how to make coffee from YouTube videos. So we have a wonderful support group of people. Either it's been mentors from other music venues, or people who know music, or people who know business and marketing that have just kind of stepped up and pushed us up in ways that we really had no idea what to do. So that's been wonderful.
That's awesome. Nice round of applause for Teri Dosher. Teri, thank you so much. And